So this is part 1 of 2 of the clean and jerk, and I'm going to break this down of, okay, why do we actually do a clean and jerk, and what the critical part of that clean and jerk is about, and how to break that down, so you can learn to do this over time. So first of all, part 1 is all about the clean. So it's the point of taking the bar from the ground up and into a catch like that. So I'll just add a little bit of weight. So to really do this effectively, we don't want to be taking a bar right from the ground. That's why we have our bumper plates. So we don't want to be using a plate this size, because it's going to be too low for us to really get what we need to get out of this clean. So we need to be doing our clean with these O-lifting plates, as you can see, so our grey plates there. So let me just demonstrate a power clean. So terminology generally used is we've got a power clean, which is catching above the hip, catching above the knee. So if we're catching there, that's a power clean. If we're catching down there, that's an Olympic clean where we're really getting under it again. From a performance point of view, a power clean is enough what we need to do to get a good sports stimulus out of it. So normally with strength and conditioning coaches, you'll more so see a power clean being programmed, and that's why, is that we're more concerned about of actually getting the bar up. And it's this movement here that we finish the clean with before we catch. That's what the sport-specific stimulus that we're after. We want to get really powerful, firstly strong, but then powerful in that position. Because we know that if we're more powerful through hip or triple extension, so that's hip, knee and ankle, if we're more powerful there, that translates over to sport. So that's why we do the clean in the first place. And the reason that we don't go down to that full depth too often from a strength and conditioning point of view is because that's the speed under the bar that gets you there. So you've done the hard work to do the lift through triple extension, and then it's a matter of just dropping under a little bit to catch it. Whereas from an Olympic lifting point of view, we want to learn how to be quick under the bar so you can catch it lower and then therefore move more weight. Okay, so I'll just go through a quick demo of the clean first. So that's our power clean. And that there is our full clean. So, starting point with our Olympic lift, the clean, is I like to start everything at the hang. So the hang it's about mid-thigh or anything above the knee is fine. And then it's learning to go from there up and catch. So we're going to start all of our lifts above the knee to start with. So first progression for our clean. So we start there and just do a clean pull. And right there, we're learning how to extend. Get into triple extension and really using our glutes, our lower body to come up. So that's the first thing, is that you might stay on this progression for 4 weeks, is that we just do some clean pulls. The next progression from that, so we want to learn to keep the bar close to us. So we do the pull and then let it come up. So the focus there is keeping your elbows high and just letting the bar come up. I'm not pulling with my arms, I'm letting the hip, knee, ankle, the triple extension do the work and just letting it pop up. So if I was to load up 100 kilos on the bar, you'd only see it coming to about here. My point here is that we want to drive. So because it's light, that bar's just floating straight up and it looks like I'm using my arms. But you notice it's actually flying. It's not like I'm rowing it up like this. I'm not doing that, it's just popping. In fact, I even lost contact with the bar as I'm coming up that time. So that's called the hang clean pull, hang clean high pull. Progression before that's just the hang clean pull. Now what we're going to do is the actual hang power clean. Start here and drop. So that's the next progression. Keeping the bar close. See, we're building on skills there. So we're getting closer and closer to that power clean from the ground. Once we get those three right and we're happy with those and they're working well together, then we can go from the ground. Then we can do our clean pull, high pull, and power clean. So the key thing when we're going from the ground is that we don't really start to accelerate until we get above the knee. So we keep it fairly slow and then go. These are drills that you can work on over time to get up to your power clean. You don't want to try straight away just to get to that power clean. You really want to break it down and learn these and drill these different elements so you get used to being in the right position, because we want to get used to doing most of the work from above the hip there to there. We don't want to be trying to pull it too hard from the ground and jumping. We want to be really pulling through. So that's essentially the clean broken down. Again, why we use this from a sport-specific point of view is that we want to get strong with load. The stronger that we can get through triple extension, or more power we can develop, the more power potential we have. So it's really great tool to use in sports like rugby, high contact sports where we need a lot of power, but just in general, even if you're a long distance runner, having more power is going to be beneficial to you and definitely applies to the triple extension that we see when we run. So that's why we do it. And again, use those. So you might use one of those drills. So you might do the hang clean pull. You might do that for 4 weeks. So just get used to that. Just get used to that movement. Then we might move on to the next one, hang clean high pull. And just do that for another 4 weeks. Take your time, learning that, progressing load, and then you can go into the power clean and get stuck into it once you know that movement well. That's how you break it down. That's why it's important. And thanks again for joining me. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we look forward to seeing you soon.